Meanwhile, in Washington, US President Donald Trump has said he will decide on his next move in 2 weeks. But already there are divisions with not just his conservative base, who don't want the US to be involved in another war, but also within his own intelligence community. Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard testified before Congress in March that Tehran was not building a nuclear warhead. On Friday, President Trump dismissed her analysis.
What intelligence do you have that Iran is building a nuclear weapon? Your intelligence community has said they have no evidence that they are at this point.
Well, then my intelligence community is wrong. Who in the intelligence community said that?
Your Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard.
She's wrong.
Well, let's bring in Alan Fisher. He's live for us in Washington. And, Alan, since that very public rebuke by President Trump, what have we been hearing from Tulsi Gabbard?
Well, she has put out a statement saying that the media is wrong. They've taken her comments out of context. Here's the problem for Tulsi Gabbard. They weren't. She gave evidence to a committee on Capitol Hill on the 26th of March and said very clearly, here's the context, the international community has made the assessment that Iran is not working towards a nuclear bomb, that it's made no efforts to try and pursue a nuclear bomb since the plan of the operation, the whole project, was suspended by the Supreme Leader in 2013. She is also on the record back in 2019 during Trump's first term as saying that Donald Trump wants a war with Iran because Saudi Arabia and also Benjamin Netanyahu wants a war with Iran. So this is her desperately trying to claw back some credibility with Donald Trump after what was a stunning public rebuke. Here's the problem for Donald Trump and Tulsi Gabbard. A lot of conservatives, and not just conservatives, a lot of Americans are concerned at what is happening here. That there is intelligence that says one thing, but then we have Donald Trump and now the Director of National Intelligence saying another thing. And of course, they remember going to war with Iraq on what was then faulty, if not downright misleading intelligence, and they're concerned that the same thing could happen again.
Well, in the meanwhile, we are getting plenty of US military movements. Can you tell us about the latest ones that we're seeing there?
Well, according to the military, a number of aircraft carriers that are moving into the region are doing so on a normal rotation or to relieve those that are already there. But in the last 24 hours, it's been reported that 2 B-2 stealth bombers have moved from the United States, from their base in Missouri, to Guam in the Pacific, and the intention is that they will then move to the base in Diego Garcia in the Atlantic. So why is this important? Well, a couple of things. Diego Garcia puts them within one refueling stop of hitting Iran. And the B-2 stealth bombers are really the only planes that can carry the so-called bunker buster bombs, which would target Iran's nuclear facilities. Here's a thing for Donald Trump to consider. Experts are saying that even the bunker buster bombs will not be able to penetrate deep enough into the mountains to inflict any real damage on Iran's nuclear facilities there. So he has that to consider, and he'll be doing just that when he flies back from his estate in New Jersey, New York, in the next couple of hours. His intention is to hold a meeting of the National Security Council at the White House. There he will be advised of attack plans. He will look at his options. And of course, he said that he'll make a decision within the next 2 weeks. So everyone is looking at every meeting of the NSC in the Situation Room at the White House to wonder if this is it.
Absolutely. And we will be watching that meeting as well very closely. Alan Fisher, many thanks for bringing us the latest from Washington, D.C.